if you're writing a paper and it is a 10 marks question, you cannot just write one sentence. You'll have to write 2 or 3 sentences more, because that is how you get 10 marks. So just try to elaborate this picture in 2 or 3 lines for me, please.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, when the boy proposed, I think girl is feeling shy, and
Okay.
she's putting her hands on her face,
Okay,
and
very good.
by this we can easily understand that she's feeling shy, and the boy is waiting for her reply. Uh,
Okay.
and
All right. ठीक है. So, Dipendra, there is one thing that you need to know. Apart from shy, there is two more words that you can use. One is
okay, sir.
embarrassed, and second is humiliated. ठीक है.
Okay,
There
sir.
is a very big difference between shy, embarrassed, and humiliated. All right. Shy is when when you feel very awkward in front of people and you smile and you look down. That is called shy. Embarrassed is when someone insults you.
Okay,
All
sir.
right. For example, if you propose to a girl and the girl says no in front of everyone, you feel embarrassed. You will not feel shy, right?
Okay,
So that is a difference between being shy and being embarrassed. Humiliated is when someone humiliates you. For example, in front of an entire class, if a teacher shouts at you, you feel humiliated. All right. Humiliated in the sense, what do you say, felt low.
okay,
All
sir.
right. So that is shy, embarrassed, and humiliated. Most of the times what happens is we tend to confuse these three words, but these three words are very different and very important for you to know.
Okay, sir.
All right, Prem Kumar, we will come to you. Can you try to elaborate this picture in your own words?
He's proposing to her with onions.
I cannot
She's
hear you.
thinking, I think so. So onions.
Yeah.
Sure. Now it's clear.
Yeah, now it is clear.
He's he's proposing to her with onions.
Okay.
She's feeling nervous. I think so. So nervous. With
Right.
he's proposing with onions.
Right.
She's thinking that onions is too cost. So
Okay.
love is also too valuable.
Okay, very nice, very nice. You saw below the picture. Okay,
Yeah.
any other sentence you want to make on this? Any other elaborations? Perfect, absolutely fine. Okay. So we will move on to the next picture, and Rajkumar, we will come to you. Rajkumar, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
All right, Rajkumar, what is your full name?
Rajkumar Bonam.
All right, Rajkumar, can you please tell me what can you see in this picture? Can you please describe this picture for me?
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
And
in
Yeah.
the park, children's playing with mobiles.
Okay.
Uh, leave the
Go on.
yes, leave those swings and volleyball courts and playing with mobiles.
All right, very good. So, sir, Rajkumar, the key word here is abandon. Okay, for all
Abandon.
of you who do not know this word, please make a note because it is very important word. Abandon, abandon, abandon. So, what does abandon mean? Abandon means to leave something. All right, to leave something alone and go off. For example, if you leave your house and go somewhere else to stay, all right, so we say that you have abandoned your house. All right. For example, some children, what they do, they leave their parents behind and they stay alone with someone else. So what did they do? They not only left their parents, they abandoned their parents, which means cutting all ties from them. So here, what you said was absolutely right. But the key word, the most important word that you should use here is abandon, which means that they have left all the swings and seesaw and basketball, and they have abandoned those things.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Rajkumar, very good. Do we have any other or any other student or okay? So we have another student, Sai. Sai, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sai, what is your full name?
So, Sai Kiran, sir.
Sai Kiran, perfect. So Sai, can you please elaborate this picture to me in your own words?
Okay. The three children were seeing the book,
Mm-hmm.
and one child is walking on the street and seeing his lappy or something else,
Mm-hmm.
and another children is towards towards the girl child, and he also seeing the lappy.
Okay, so
But
Sai Kiran, remember one thing, that seeing is only looking at something. This is for all of you, okay? So these mistakes that people make, it is very important for us because it teaches us a lot of things. So just remember, so just listen to me what I'm saying, that when you say seeing, it is only when you're watching something. For example, if I'm seeing my hand, if I'm watching my hand, I'm not doing anything here. But the children here in this picture, they are not only seeing their phones and tablets, they are also using them. All
okay,
right, they
okay,
are playing some games, or they are using some applications. So they are not just watching at something, they are not just seeing it, they're also using it. All
okay, got
right,
it.
so
Yeah,
if you just say seeing, it will be half the picture, it will not be it will not be entire picture. For example, if I'm swimming in the water, you cannot just say I am in the water, because I am not only in the water, I'm also swimming in the water, right? So
okay,
usage of words is very very important, and that is what we are doing here. We are trying to learn the best usage of the proper words.
yes, sir.
All right, Sai Kiran, can you please make another one or two sentences so that I can understand if you, are, understanding more of it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Uh, Another sentence I didn't get you, sir. Actually,
yeah. Can you please elaborate on this picture a bit more?
bit more.
Yeah,
Okay. Uh, the three child,
three children.
the three children are sitting in the table
Okay, very good. It is called a bench.
bench. Yeah, sitting on the bench,
Very good.
and one children is walking on the street,
Okay,
and another child toward opposite the other child. He's also walking the street,
okay, very nice.
and they're looking on the iPad,
They
or
are using.
they're using iPad.
Very good.
They're using iPad. That's it.
All right, perfect. Dipendra, we will come to you. All right, Dipendra, please describe this picture for me.
In this picture, sir, I can see a park in which three are sitting on bench and
Okay,
uh, are using mobile phone while walking on the street.
very good.
And at the rear side, I can see a basketball court,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a caution board on which children playing is displayed, so that anybody going through this side can understand that children are playing there. So there is road, so that they can slow down the speed of vehicle
Right,
uh,
right, right.
or incident. And that's all. There is a seesaw. What do we call it? Cradle. There is a cradle. Uh,
Okay. All right.
and
So cradle is the swing where children are kept so that they can sleep. This is not a cradle. This is a swing.
and and what is that, sir? Seesaw.
Seesaw and a swing.
Seesaw and swing. Okay,
Right.
all these are made children so that they can play.
All right.
And
Perfect. All right. Okay. So Sai Kiran and Dipendra, both of you made mistake in only one area, that is singular and plural. Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
and it is very important for you to understand that the singular, which means one person, is called a child, child. And if if there is more than one child, we call them children. Okay, children, children. You cannot say children's, you cannot add after children, because children is itself a plural word. All
yeah.
right. So if you're talking about one person, it is one child. If there is more than one child, it is children. All right. So in this picture, we can see a bunch of children using mobile phones, okay, instead of playing with the swings and the seesaw. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect. Very, very well done. We will move on to the next picture, and here, Prem Kumar, I will ask you to elaborate this picture. It is a little difficult. It has a lot of elements, but I'm sure that you will be able to do it. Prem Kumar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Tell me what you see in this picture.
Mm, Lots of people. Lot, lot of people are are waiting at school. I think so, sir. School.
Okay. And
It's an hospital. Or I think it's hospital, sir.
right, it is an hospital. Very good. Move ahead. And
Okay. They're waiting. They're waiting for an appointment. I think so. They are waiting. They're
okay.
waiting for the queue.
Very good.
They're
Very
waiting
good.
on, and just observing the nurse. I think so. Is a nurse. She's a nurse. She came and asking someone to come into
Sure.
the.
Right, right, right. Very good, very good. So, let me tell you this for all the others as well. This is a hospital for animals. All right. And
Mhm.
the hospital for animals is different than humans because the doctors for humans are called doctors, whereas the doctors for animals are called vets. VETS, vets. All right. So for example, if you have a dog, if you have a pet dog, or if you have a pet cat, or for example, in the army they have these big dogs. All right. So if your pet gets some kind of disease, or if he's not feeling well, then what do? You don't take him to a doctor. No, you take him to a vet. All right. Vet. All right. Very, very good, Prem Kumar. Absolutely amazing. All right. Now we come to the next person, Raj Kumar. Are you there, Raj Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, Rajkumar. Tell me, can you
Uh,
describe this picture?
yes, sir. It is a veterinary hospital.
Okay,
Uh, uh, people came with their pets for treatment,
okay, very good.
and they are waiting for vet's appointment.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
अरे आ रहा है
And
और क्या
Hello.
and nurse is receiving the patients
Okay, very good. And
one by one.
all right, very good. Absolutely fine. Okay, so Rajkumar, what you did was a very good effort. But just remember that when you're describing something, it is important for you to describe everything that you see. All right, or most of the things. For example, you can see a variety of animals here. You can see
Yes.
dogs, rabbits, you can see pigeons, you can see cats, you can see a lot of other things. So you can
Yes.
say that there is a variety of things here. There, diversity,
Diversity.
Diversity, diversity. How many of you know the meaning of diversity? Can you just say yes?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Any one of you know the meaning of diversity?
Sir, no, sir.
All right, it is a very, very important word. It's a very common word. All right, diversity is, for example, in India, we have a huge diversity. What do we mean by huge diversity? We have people from all race, color, religion, caste, creed. We have Christians, Parsis, Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, and all the other people of all the color. So when all of these people are living together, it is called as diversity. So you must have heard the term unity in diversity. So what does unity in diversity mean? Ekta in anekta, right? So regardless, all of us are from different backgrounds, of different color, different religion, but all of us are together. So that is called as diversity. All right, Rajkumar.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. We move on to the next person, Sai Kumar. Sorry, Sai Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Sai Kiran, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sai Kiran, can you please describe this picture to me?
Sir, there is a veterinary hospital,
Okay, very nice.
and there are many different types of animals,
Okay,
and the nurse is talking with two children,
okay,
and there are different types of uh, there are different of animals, and there is a there is a painting at the wall,
very, very good.
and uh, mm, and there's a old lady sitting on a chair,
Okay,
and she had a pet,
okay,
I
very good.
I guess a bird or something bird,
Yeah, it's a bird.
and beside the old lady there is a boy
Okay,
wearing cap.
very good. Very, very nice. Perfect. All right. We will move on to Dipendra. Dipendra, are you there?
Hello,
Yeah, Dipendra. What is your full name?
Dipendra Sharma.
Sharma. Right. Very good. Dipendra, can you please describe this picture to me?
Okay, sir. Sir, this picture is of animal hospital
Okay.
uh, where there are number of persons have come
Very
uh,
good.
get their pets treated.
Hmm.
Mm, and I can see bullet uh, cardboard stick to the wall, and
Okay.
mm, there is a table which is put between the chairs. And
Right.
I can see adult with pigeon, and there is another person with rabbit, and person with dog. And uh, there are two kids. I think there are two children
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
talking to vets. I think.
All right. Absolutely fine. All right. Very good. Very good. ठीक है. So, all right. So, I think there is one more person who has recently joined. Who is it?
Yeah, this is me. My name is Vamsi Krishna. Well,
Vamshi.
Vamsi Krishna.
Vamshi Krishna. All
Yes.
right. And is there any other person? I can see SK who has joined as of now.
I joined recently right now.
Yeah. What is your name?
Muhammad Ilyas.
Okay. Hi, Mohammed.
I'm
All
fine.
right.
How are you, sir?
I am absolutely good. All right. So let me just make sure that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the class. All right. And if I miss any of you, just tell me so that I can write down your name. All right. Dipendra Sharma, Prem Kumar, Raj Kumar, Sai Kiran, Vamshi Krishna, Muhammad Ilyas. Is there anyone I missed?
Yes.
Anyone I missed, or I have taken everyone's name? All right. Perfect. So Dipendra, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Perfect. So, Dipendra and all the other people, we will be learning two very important rules of communication today. The first rule is about confidence, and the second rule is about repetition. Okay? So, please listen to what I'm saying very carefully. So, when we talk about confidence, all right, it is a very, very important trait. All right. Many people try to master it. Some people think that we lack confidence. So how do people improve their confidence? So how do people improve their confidence? All right, it is very, very simple and it is very easy. But for that to happen, you need to remember two very important rules. All right, I will be telling you some more rules in the coming sessions, but right now make sure that you remember these two rules. The first rule of confidence is being loud. All right, I do not mean you should shout at the top of your voice. Being loud means having a voice which is very audible to the other person. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, having
Yes, sir.
perfect. So, having a loud noise is very important because only then the other person can hear you. All right. If you speak very slowly or if your voice is very low, it will appear as if you do not have the required amount of confidence. All right. So just make sure that whenever you're speaking to someone, whenever you're in an interview or something like that, your voice should be loud. It should not sound as if you're shouting, but it should be loud. All right. Remember that. The next rule, the second rule of confidence, is being clear. All right, many people tend to miss it because many people think that, let us just speak fast so that we may look fluent. All right, speaking fast is not fluency. Speaking fast, it mixes up the words and the other person will not be able to understand what you're saying. All right, so two rules of confidence, very very important. First rule is being loud. All right, for example, I am talking loudly, but it is not like I'm shouting at the top of my voice. I'm just talking to you, but in a loud voice. All right, that is the first rule. The second rule is being clear. Be very very clear of what you say. All right, can you understand that? Say yes if you can, just listen to me, or you can just write in the chat box as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for the response. You can even send the emojis, you have the option down. All right, so those were the two rules of being confident. All right, and we'll move on to the next session, next section of communication very soon. But before that, let us just move to the next person and the next picture. Prem Kumar, are you there? Prem Kumar? Prem Kumar, can you hear me? Prem Kumar? All right. I think that Prem Kumar is having some issues. Raj Kumar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Raj Kumar, can you see the picture?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this activity is about describing yourself. For example, all of you, listen to me very carefully. Whenever you go to an interview or whenever you are, talking to some other person, the first question, the very first question that you will be asked in any interview is, tell us something about yourself. All right. Have
Yes,
any one of you heard of this question? Tell us something about yourself.
yes, sir.
All right. So okay, Prem Kumar has sent an emoji. Thank you so much, Prem Kumar. So, all of you, I'm talking to you that whenever you are in an interview, the first question that you will be asked is, tell us something about yourself. And that is the most important question because the first impression is the last impression. So, the way you answer your first question is how you make your first impression. All right. So, in the first question, it is very important for you to tell about your hometown. All right, and don't make it a very long speech. Summarize it in just two or three sentences at the max. All right, so we will start with Prem Kumar. Prem Kumar, are you there? Prem Kumar, are you there? Please unmute yourself. All right. um, Prem Kumar, please unmute yourself whenever you can. Till then, we'll go on to the next person. Raj Kumar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Raj Kumar, please tell us about your hometown.
Yes. Uh, Hi, this is Raj Kumar.
Okay.
My village is in Andhra Pradesh,
Okay.
uh, in Rajahmundry, near to Rajahmundry. My
Okay.
village name is Kadiyam. It is
Okay.
very famous about flowers and plants.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it has a very pleasant climate.
Okay.
Uh, uh, uh,
Okay, Rajkumar, I think this is two sentences or three sentences enough about your hometown. All right,
yes,
all right. So all of you, it is very important. If you do not know what to say, just stop. All right, that is the best way of avoiding any kind of stammering. All right, stammering means okay. So that is something that we do not want because that is not good for your confidence. All
yes,
right. So all of you, if you think that you do not know what to say next, simply stop talking. All
Yes.
right, or finish what you're saying. All right, Rajkumar, you started very well, your sentences were amazing, but what happened was, you didn't know what to say next, and so you were stammering, you were saying so that is not what we want.
Yes.
All right, perfect. We will move on to the next person, Sai Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell us about your hometown.
Yeah, sir. Hi, I'm from Telangana,
Very good.
and I stayed Hyderabad city, which
Okay.
famous, for biryani especially,
Okay.
and and uh, mm, and it's famous for many locations like Charminar and
Mm-hmm.
Golconda Fort.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Very, very good, Sai Kiran. I mean, I told you that, you should only have 2 to 3 sentences, and you only use 2 to 3 sentences, and in those 2 or 3 sentences, you summarized it very well. All right, absolutely amazing. So, Sai Kiran, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So here we need to stop for the next lesson for communication, all of you. Sai Kiran, what you did was you repeated some words a number of times. All right. For example, it is famous for, it is famous for, it is famous for. All right. So, all of you, you need to remember that one thing whenever you're speaking or whenever you're writing in business English, in business communication, you should avoid repetition of words, of sentences, of terms. All right, you should try to avoid repetition as much as possible, because for example, let me just talk about my home. All right, so for example, if I'm talking about my home, so my home is a very big house. The door of my home is very big. My home consists of 6 rooms. My home is a very beautiful place. So what is happening here, I am repeating the word home, home, home again and again, and it is not sounding nice at all. All right, so another rule of communication, first rule we learnt about confidence, second rule, avoid repetition as much as possible. All right, say yes if you can just hear me properly, or type it in the chat box, all of
Okay,
you,
sir.
or just send emojis. Perfect. Yeah, Mohammed, thank you so much. All right. So, how do we avoid repetition? Whenever I tell people, please try to avoid repetition, try to avoid repetition, they just ask me one question, one simple question, sir, how do we avoid repetition? You can avoid repetition with using two very simple rules. All right. First is replacement, and second is pronoun. All right. For example, okay, I'll take Sai Kiran, your example. You were talking about Hyderabad. All right,
Yes, sir.
you made 2 sentences. The first sentence you made, Hyderabad is very famous for biryani. Second sentence, Hyderabad is very famous for Charminar.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So what can you do here? First sentence was very nice. Hyderabad is very famous for biryani. Second sentence, instead of famous, what you can say, Hyderabad is also known for Charminar.
Okay.
Simple,
Okay, sir.
very simple. Every one of you, can you understand that? Guys, okay. SK, was that a
Sorry, sorry,
thank
sir.
you.
Sorry, sir.
No issues, no issues. So what I was telling you is, if you cannot avoid repetition, just replace that word. For example, in the first sentence we used the word famous. In the second sentence we replaced that word famous with also known for. Also known for example, famous for biryani, also known for Charminar. So we are talking about the famous things in Hyderabad, but we are replacing the word that is being repeated.
Okay, sir. Done.
All right, that is the first rule. Second rule is pronouns. For example, if I'm talking about Muhammad Ilyas, all right, so for example, I am saying that Muhammad is a very nice person. Muhammad has this qualification. Muhammad lives here, Muhammad lives there. So if I'm repeating someone's name, we can just replace that name with pronoun. For example, Muhammad is a very nice person. He lives at this place. He has qualified this thing, and then you can again go to Muhammad is this and that. So what you're doing here, you are using pronoun in place of your name. All right, and that is how, another way of avoiding repetition. Can you get that? All of
Yes,
you
sir.
guys? Perfect. So these small rules, they make a very, very huge difference. Very, very huge difference. Why is it? Because these rules are not taught in your school grammar book or any kind of grammar book. These rules are only learned yourself by experience. All right. So I'm telling you this, it is very important that whenever you're talking or you're writing a letter or something like that, avoid repetition. All right, that was the second rule of communication that we learned today. Moving ahead, Vamshi Krishnan, are you there? Vamshi Krishna, Vamshi. Okay, okay. So until and unless Vamshi replies, we'll move on to Mohammed. Mohammed, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Yes, sir, I'm there. I think sir is offline.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, please tell me something about your hometown.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammed Ilyas. I'm living in Pakistan and basically from Afghanistan. So, from the past 4 years, I'm living in hostel. So, this will be my hometown. And hometown, I'm living in hostel right now. So, in Islamabad right now, it's famous for you can say kabli pulao and chapli kebab. So it's a very famous dish here in Islamabad.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. It was very, very nice. I mean, you summarized it in two and three sentences. It was very short, it was very crisp, it was amazing. Fantastic, Mohammed. All right. And also, guys, just for you to know, whenever someone appreciates you, it is always better to say thank you, because then you sound very polite and the chances of getting promoted is very, very high. I'm saying this with personal experience. So, two words, two very magical words, please and thank you. You cannot imagine the amount of impact these two words have on people. All right. It does not cost you anything, it does not
So I
hurt
have
your
one
ego.
question.
Yeah,
I have
yes,
one
yes.
question here.
Yes,
Okay,
tell me.
I'm giving IELTS in the next month. I'm trying to give IELTS test. So can I
Okay.
say to the examiner in the speaking module, thank you or something like sure something, when like you told right now, thank you, amazing, or can I reply like thank you or something like that? Is it? What do you think? I didn't
Right,
understand this because
right.
yes, sir.
Okay, Mohammed, thank you very much for that question. It is important for everyone in this classroom to realize this, that the more polite you are with your words, the more the higher are the chances of you to get selected. All right. So being polite is not very difficult, it is very, very easy. All right. Being polite only has two rules. The first rule is using words like thank you, okay, and sorry and please and something like that. And second, and the most important rule, is to smile. All
So
right.
I think smile is the better choice. Yes, sir.
Smile
Smile
is,
one is the
yeah,
better one.
smile is always important. See, Mohammed, I will recommend one book for you. That book is written by Dale Carnegie. All right, I'll type it out in the chat box. Every one of you, you can just read the ebook version. It is available for free on the internet, or you can just take this book. It is very, very, very amazing book. You will learn a lot from it. All right, I'll type it out. Dale Carnegie, and the title of the book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Okay. So this book actually, Mohammed, answering
Okay,
your
sir.
question, this book actually, I'll answer the question that you asked. To two very important rules of talking to anyone in an interview. First thing, saying things like please, sorry, and thank you, it is very, very important, because then you sound polite. And when you smile as in, don't smile too much, but keep a natural smile in your face. All right. It shows that you're confident, that you're not scared, and it also shows that you have a very pleasant nature. All right. It talks a lot about your personality.
Yes.
All
Yes, sir.
right.
Yes, sir. I got
Ex-
your. Yes, sir. Thank you
exactly.
so much, sir.
So yeah, exactly, that this is the way you respond, because when you add thank you, when you add please to your sentences, the sentences automatically become very beautiful. All right, that is the golden rule that Dale Carnegie says. Actually, he conducted a survey of so many corporate employees and people, and he found out that the more you smile while talking to people, the more the people like you in return. All right. So keep a smile on your face whenever you're talking to people. It will do wonders and wonders and magic for you. All right. All of you guys, just send me a thumbs up if you agree with me, so that I can understand if you. And if you have any other questions, follow up questions on this, you can just let me know so that I can clarify the doubts. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Muhammad Ilyas. We will come back to Dipendra. Dipendra, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
All right. I hope that you are getting whatever I'm telling, right? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I hope you are understanding what I'm telling you.
Right, sir.
Yeah, or is it too much for one day?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Dipendra, we will come to you and we will ask you a very important question. Tell us about your school.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, I have done my 12th class from
Mhm.
Sri Raghunath School, which is situated in the Tehsil in Sikar district. Actually,
Okay.
Sikar district of Rajasthan. Uh,
Okay.
it was RBSE school, Rajasthan, and there both medium were there, English and Hindi. But
Okay.
I was English medium. And
Hello.
school used to run in science stream as well as commerce stream.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay,
that's
that's
all.
it. I mean, two or three sentences are enough. All right.
Right, sir.
Very good, perfect. So, Prem Kumar, are you there or are you still facing some issues? Prem Kumar, please unmute yourself. Prem Kumar, please unmute yourself. Prem Kumar? Okay, I think he's still facing. No, no, I cannot hear you, Prem Kumar. Please unmute yourself. I think you have muted yourself. Uh, all right, Prem Kumar, just try to unmute yourself. And once you have done that, please let me know. We cannot hear you. All right, yeah, some issues there. We will move on to Raj Kumar. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rajkumar, please on your video, on your
Yes.
camera.
So I connected a external camera, sir. That's why it is not connected.
All right,
Not on camera. Can
perfect.
you?
No,
Yes.
no, we can hear you. We can hear you properly. All right, Rajkumar, tell us about your school.
Yes, sir. Uh, Actually, I'm studying in government high school uh, in my village. It is a
Okay,
Telugu medium school.
very good.
Uh, uh, there I completed my studies uh, t- till 10th standard.
Okay,
Um, it is very big school and surrounding that area.
okay, very nice.
Uh, uh,
Okay,
yes,
that
sir.
was yeah, that is a very good sign. Okay, so Rajkumar, tell me something. Are you still in school?
No, sir.
All right. So you made one mistake while you were speaking. You said that I am studying in.
Yes.
All right. So you should not say I am studying in. You should say I was studying in.
Sorry. Yes.
All right. Because it is in the past.
Yes.
Right. So I was studying in this school.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So let us just take this short tense lesson. All of you listen to me very, very, very carefully. It is very important. Okay. Many of you, while you were speaking, made mistakes in the tense. All right. Many of you made mistake in the tense, and you cannot afford to do that in any kind of interview or any form of debate or discussion. Okay. Speaking in the correct tense is very, very important. So why is it important? Let me tell you. There are three tenses: past tense, present tense, and future tense. All right. So what does past tense mean? There are two very important words in the past tense: was and where. Okay. In the present, most important is am and is. All right. And the future tense, will, will. All right. These are the basic words. We have more words in all the three tenses, but these are the basic words. So now let us come to ing. All right. Ing means continuous. All right. So it can be continuous now as well as continuous in the past. For example, if I was doing something yesterday, I will say that, for example, I was taking a class yesterday. I was taking a class yesterday. So this becomes the past tense. Similarly, Rajkumar, as you said, I was studying, studying, studying in the school, in the past tense. All right. Present tense, I am studying. Instead
Yes.
of was, you will write am, and the entire tense of the sentence changes.
Yes.
All right. So that is very, so this is the reason why small words in tense are very important, because one word changes, the entire tense changes. All right. And this happens in every language.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let us take the example of Hindi. Let us take the example of Hindi. मैं क्लास ले रहा हूं. All right. And मैं क्लास ले रहा था. So who and tha, one word changes, the entire tense changes. All right. So as I was telling you, make sure that you use the right words so that the tense is correct. All right. I am doing something. Ing with m is present continuous tense. I was doing something. Ing with was is past continuous tense. Everyone got that? Or if you have any questions, please let me know immediately. Yes. Dipendra. Yeah. What is your question? Dipendra, you have a question?
Hello.
Dipendra, yeah.
Okay. Sir, I want to ask, when sir, I was introducing for my school, then
Okay.
initially I spoke that I
Okay.
have done my class 12th in so and so school. So
Right.
sometimes sir, we speak, sir, I have done or I completed, like some
Perfect. Right.
speak
Right. Right.
in perfect, and sometimes we speak it in past simple, sir.
Right.
So there is always sir, confusion between these two tenses.
All right. All right. Okay. Very good. Very, very nice question. All of you people, I will give you a very simple example. Okay. All of you listen to me very carefully. Whenever you go to a marriage, all right, a marriage, there are a variety of dishes to eat. All right. For example, there is paneer gravy. Okay. Paneer gravy. If paneer is not there in paneer gravy, you can eat the gravy. There is no problem at all. But if salt is not there, you cannot eat it. All right. Can you understand what I'm telling you? Or do you want me to repeat what I just said? All right. So the point here is, if you make, big mistakes, or not big matlab, similar mistakes, the words that sound similar, if you change it, there will not be any issue. Okay. But the basic words that define the sentence, you cannot change it. All right. So present simple or present perfect, you can, easily replace present simple with present perfect. There is no right or wrong here. You can say any of those two. All right. We are not in grammar school, we are in, professional course. So grammar school, it is important for you to, write present simple and present perfect, because you are getting marks. But here it is not so. Here you can either use present simple or present past, because they are very similar to each other. All right. So don't think too much about those present simple, present past participle, and all those things. Just keep it very simple and very crisp. All right. Because, just now we were learning about tense, and as I told you, one word you change, the entire meaning changes. So focus on those small things instead of, past perfect, past participle, because these things will confuse you if you, deviate from it. Getting it, Dipendra?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So answering your question, it does not matter if if you answer in present simple or present participle. It does not matter. I'm telling you, it does not matter, because the person you are talking to, even he will not know the difference between present participle and present simple and something like that. Okay.
Right, sir.
I will write it down for you. He will not know the difference, and he will not even care about it. All right. So focus on the smaller things. Focus on the basics of English.
Right, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Moving ahead, I think we were talking to Raj Kumar right now, and
Yes,
right, I
sir.
was perfect. We will move on to Sai Kiran. Sai Kiran, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sai Kiran, can you tell me something about your school in 2 or 3 lines?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have studied my school at Vijay High School.
Okay.
It's English medium school,
Okay.
and it was great. My schooling was very great, and uh, that's it. That's it. Sorry, sir. That's it.
All right. Perfect. You kept it short and you also kept it sweet. All right. Muhammad Ilyas, are you there?
Okay. I
Muhammad, no, no, wait. This is a very
Yes.
important question, because you will definitely be asked this question. Tell us about your school, tell us about your college in
Yes.
IELTS or TOEFL. It is a very important question. So,
Yes.
answer it with a little care.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Sarji, one question before answering this. Schools, can I explain my university in this school, or
Oh,
I can talk about my college or school? It's a school, right?
okay,
So
okay.
there is, yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm little,
Muhammad, Muhammad, these questions are asked to confuse you. All
yes,
right.
sir.
To check how much you know about English, these are the
Yes,
questions that will confuse you. For example, if you are asked, tell us about your qualification,
yes, sir.
then you have to talk about your university.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you are asked, tell us something about your education, then you
Yes,
have to talk about your school, high school, college, and university, everything. All right. Because education includes everything.
yes.
Okay, if they ask, tell us something about your college, you will have to answer only about college.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the questions that you will be asked to confuse you. For example, if they ask about your school and you're talking about your university, they will understand that you do not listen properly.
Yes, sir.
All right, so make sure that your mind is alert.
Mhm.
Listen to the question and answer only the question. So
Yes,
if you're asked about your education, tell us about the school, your universities, college, everything. But if you're specifically only asked about your school, just tell only about your school in 1 or 2 lines and finish it.
yes.
Yeah, go on.
I have studied from one of the famous school in my hometown, which is Hyderabad Model School, and it is one thing about my school. It is very near to my hometown, and I have graduated by top the school in board. So it was a very well
All right,
time
very
for
good.
me. Yes. So and
All
it's
right, very, very
yes.
good. Perfect. Perfect. Mohammed, remember that, the more you concise things, the better you will sound. All right. You should understand that when you're talking, when you're asked, simple questions. For example, tell us about your school. It is just for the sake of formality. All right. So you should concise the answer to two or three sentences at the max. Okay, every one of you, whenever in an interview you are asked about these small things like your hometown, your school, or something like that, don't go on talking about it. It is a trap. Talk only in two or three sentences at the max, because that is how you speak in business language. Because see, a very basic logic in a business world, no one has a lot of time. All right, people do not have time to discuss the details. They just want a summarized version of what is going on. So they test your skill of business English as well. And business English, it is very concise, it is very short. So whenever you're asked questions about your school, education, hometown, something like that, do not elaborate too much. Just say like two or three lines and finish it off. All right, Mohammed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got your answer.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Very good questions. Dipendra, very good questions. Keep asking such questions, because then I'll be able to, solve your doubts, and you will be able to learn more and more. All right. Vamshi, are you there? Vamshi Krishna? Vamshi, the last person for today's class. Vamshi, are you there? Please unmute yourself. I cannot hear you. All right, Vamshi. Prem Kumar, have you resolved your issues, mic issues? Prem Kumar. Okay, Prem Kumar, please make sure that in the next class you have good connectivity, good mic, because in this class you were not able to speak a lot because you were having connectivity issues. But make sure that in the next session you resolve these issues so that we can have a very open conversation. Thank you so much. Perfect. I hope that whatever I told about the theory, communication, confidence, and all these things you understood. All right, Prem Kumar and all the other people, do you have any questions, any queries? Do you have any questions, any queries? Any one of you? Say yes,
Yes,
no,
sir.
something if you have.
Yes, sir. When will be the next class?
I think the executive from PingoLearn will be able to answer that question. All right. Sir, all right. I think the organizers will definitely answer that question. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other queries? All right. That was my time. I hope that you understood everything that I've taught, and I hope to see you guys soon enough. All right. Double thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you super soon. Take care. Be safe. Wear masks. All right. Bye bye.